Guys, for either one of you, ECU played a lot of zone today. They don't really play a lot of zone this season, and it seemed to slow you guys down. Can you talk about that defense?
I think it may have. We had a few problems in the beginning with it, but as the game went on, we kind of found openings and got easy shots as the game went on. We got the ball into Mike pretty easy every time they went into that zone. It was just automatic when we got in there with it. So we're patient with it and just played our regular offense and played together.
Mike, there was a stretch down that second half where you were tasked with guarding Jaden Gardner, and then on the other side, he was on you. I mean, you kind of give up height. You could score on him, but he could score on you with the speed. How tough was that matchup, and what did you learn from it?
I mean, with the matchup, I can guard him. Like, I can move my feet. But the times that he did score was because I was giving him too much space, too much space to shoot the jump shot. So, those were the times that he scored. So BG talked to me a little bit, told me to push up on him, and that's when I.
There was a stretch early. Sorry. There was a stretch early on in the first half where you guys went cold and ECU was hot. BG calls timeout. You come out of it firing. What was said in that huddle?
Basically, we just had to pick up the intensity, play harder on the defensive end. Don't let our shots on offense show it on defense. Basically, if we miss a shot on offense, we can't go back down and have a bad defensive possession. He just kept ingraining that in our minds. So, I mean, we just went out there and we know what we can do. We know what we're capable of. We've had a long season so far, and we just keep pushing. We don't quit. So that's what we did. We just went out there and kept going.
BG said yesterday of the 80 minutes you played last week, maybe you played 60 complete minutes. Obviously, this was a 45-minute game, but how many complete minutes do you guys feel you played tonight?
I feel like most of that game we played was complete, besides when they went on their little run there in the first half. But, I mean, I felt like we played a really complete game. We played hard. I think we had 17 offensive rebounds. We're just playing with intensity, playing with energy. Everybody's pushing each other to go harder. So I feel like we, as a team, we just played completely, played well.
These last 4 games that you guys lost, you're chasing a lot of the game, and in the end, they're able to edge you out whoever you're playing. In this game, you're able to chase ECU down and build that lead. What does that say about you guys' resilience and bounce back ability, despite this losing streak, to be able to gather yourself in this game?
We just stand with it. That's one thing BG says every day. Like, we just have to continue to, get at it and, never give up. We know if we keep working hard and just keep correcting the mistakes, like, we're going to win.
You guys really struggled from the three-point line to start the game, but then down the stretch, Quincy hits those 2 huge threes. How key has he been, despite having some scoring droughts in games, to stay with it and keep feeding the ball? How key has that been?
It's been very key. Q is a guy for us who leads our team really well. And we just all are behind him. That first half we went out with 2 fouls early, and we're just all behind him. Like, just stay aggressive, stay attacking, keep shooting. He's gonna be in the league next year. So we just pushing him, man. We just pushing him to keep playing his heart out, like he always does, and that's what he did. He just showed up and did what he does.
Michael, in recent games, well, let me back up for a second. You have great touch around the rim, but in recent games, you've been throwing it down more. Is that something that the coaches have talked to you about doing, or something that just you've decided to be more aggressive around the basket?
It's a little bit of both. A few games ago, Coach BG, we had a meeting, and he made an emphasis on feeding me the ball more. So that's something we've been doing, and me just, in my mind, just being aggressive when I get it. That's just something I like to know.
You guys had 17 offensive rebounds tonight to their 5. I mean, getting those extra possessions really helped. What allowed you guys to do that tonight?
I think it was just the fact that when we were driving into the paint, they would collapse and then we'd kick it out for an open shot. And when you get open shots, it's hard for the defense to find men to box out all at once, and we're all crashing it collectively hard. I mean, it's hard for the other team to contain us on the offensive glass. We're just a really athletic team, and we go for the balls all the time.
What can you guys say about your rebounding from the beginning of the season to now? Because you guys have really had to work on that this season.
I just feel like we just had to get used to it, because the thing with Lex, he was a big rebounder for us too. So we just had to get used to not playing without him and just being aggressive.
Justin, in overtime, they called that hook and hold, and you had to take those free throws. How do you stay composed in that moment with the game on the line?
I mean, free throws is really the only. I mean, my dad always used to tell me like free throws is a free shot. Like you gotta make it. Like it's that one shot that it can get you going. It can change the momentum for your team. I mean, it's just really we practice it every single day. Like we probably shoot about 100 free throws every practice each. So it's just muscle memory. It's just stepping up there and then just being confident.
Guys, anything else?